Yes, so I suppose the title, The Centrality of Bodies, was something kind of I was working with early on when I was thinking of the grouping of works that would be in this exhibition. And to begin with, I suppose it was kind of a working title, and as time went on, it kind of stuck as I felt it kind of had a resonance for each of the works that were in the show. And I suppose I don't know if I can speak to it being metaphorical exactly, but I think it's kind of open enough as a term that it allows for kind of various interpretations by an audience. But obviously it has quite significant meaning for me in what I was thinking about a lot in these works. And I think like where I came across the term first, from what I recall, was kind of in like a cultural anthropologist text where they were kind of speaking about how we kind of read history through artifacts and bodies often, and I suppose that felt quite pertinent in some of the subject matter I was kind of considering here, and how aspects of kind of the history of communications might be read, and that like while we think of the machinery a lot or the hardware of it, there's obviously a very direct connection with human bodies in the various works here, and I would say that it's not necessarily limited to kind of a human bodies in that title either, because I suppose there's other kind of material bodies possibly at play, and like say bodies of water, and where these connections are made, and also I suppose the centrality aspect. Some of like the book that was made has that kind of physical layout that has a particular centerfold that's kind of significant to what I was dealing with in that respect. I think quite early on in life and in my career, I've always kind of been curious about how things work, and there was a kind of a natural draw in the work I was making over 10 or 12 years ago to kind of understand how we kind of were living in a contemporary sense, and actually get a grasp for something like the internet and how that operates. So I think back to maybe 2012 or 2013 was when I first kind of looked at what the kind of, I suppose, the material substance behind this communications infrastructure was made up of, and made early works around kind of fibre optic cables, and kind of my first kind of site work with crews and with the personnel who kind of maintained these systems when I would have kind of worked on a repair vessel, documenting that in 2012 or 2013. And I think from there, it's kind of been a natural progression to various aspects of kind of the networks that surround us, and kind of, I suppose there's a bit of experiential kind of learning and research through that. So it is often a case of visiting kind of locations and sites of significance in that kind of network, and the nodes that are kind of representational of that.